Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Zoomies. I love the name. From CZT Veena Arun. And I hope I pronounced that right. Okay. This is cute. All right. Starts off with a squashed orb. And now on Veena's step out, as well as mine, I didn't think that it was necessary to draw these separately. So, and where shall I start? Oh, heck, I'll just start in the middle. All right, so squashed orb. And I like to start with the big one. So we're going to do, nesting squashed orbs. Or is it squashed nested orbs? I don't know. It doesn't matter. And you can do this in whatever way that is best. And it looks to me as they're all connected on one side. And you could probably pick whichever side you wish. It didn't look like... Yeah. So it didn't look like it's not a spiral or anything. But so, yeah, like I said, pick the side. I'm going to do the smaller one. And then come out with one sort of in the middle. Like that. Then, now this step is similar if you've done, let's see, sprinkle or zinger, but where you put the little hats on. And it's hats, but it's upside down. And all we're going to do is, it's like another squashed orb that's tucked behind this. So I'm going to start here and go like that. So it's just, we're doing partial of the squashed orb. If it helps to think hollowbow, so you're coming around and then so that way it kind of looks like that. Like I said, it's a squashed orb, hollowbowed. Gosh, that's all hard to say. Hollowbowed behind here. Up to you, whatever helps. And then another one, just a little bit smaller, and you just keep going until you feel like you're done, or it's just so small that you can't do anymore. Like that. And then do more. So this is like a fill-in tangle, and Veena shows some beautiful variations and different. She does some like with shapes instead of a squashed orb. Yeah, I didn't scroll down when I first looked at this. I just like, there, step out. Two nice samples. It fits right on the screen. Why would I scroll anymore? I don't know. Sometimes it's like reading words. Why? I don't know. It's no fun. Just look at the pictures. They're pretty. And then you just add them however you want to. I should probably make that second one bigger. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Now, another nice thing that Veena does in her step out is shows some different ways you can use tangulations with these. So, for instance, and maybe I'll do it with this one, and if I don't like it, I can just fill it in. There's such a thing as the sparkle, and it's just leaving a gap. And you leave the gap in a similar area. I don't know what I'm going to do in a minute here. There we go. That kind of, it like weirdly evened itself out. And then I suppose at some time you could just do like that. Now, you could do it with just a gap. You could do a gap and maybe like a little dot in another gap. It completely up to you. But there's just something about leaving that gap. Well, it's as if you took, if this was on a toned paper and you could take white, right? And make it look like it's shiny. So that was one thing. I'm going to come up here and add them however which way you want. Actually, I'm going to do one this way. I was going to do it backwards, and so and that's why I'm sorry for the pause, because I cracked myself up so bad I couldn't even laugh. Because I'm like, no, don't do it. I should now that I've said it. I was going to do it here, and then I'm like, oh no, then it's going to look like a cross-eyed something, and I'm going to laugh even harder. So I'm not going to, I'm going to do it the same direction. Oh no, I really should, shouldn't I? Okay, I will. Because if you can't have fun when you're tangling... Ooh, it feels really weird to do it the opposite way. It's silly, but it does. Okay. Sorry. Oh, it's a cross-eyed something with baggy eyes. I have to remember to add this to like the spooky tangles or something. Because you know, those that, I mean, if you like the spooky and Halloween and all that, you could totally use this, you know. Oh my gosh, if you want to. Sorry. I should be serious. No, I shouldn't. That's no fun. All right, let's see if I can... Oh, wait. There's another idea in my head. Oh my goodness gracious. But how fun. You know, what I like about it is it's whimsical. I love anything that's whimsical for a number of reasons. Probably mostly because it just doesn't matter what you end up doing with it. It's still going to look really, really neat. And that is really fun. It exemplifies the no mistakes. And as we say, it just doesn't matter. Whatever you do is great. And especially when it's whimsical. Okay, so now it doesn't look like that anymore. But yeah, I mean, position them however you wish. It's just, like I said, it's just a lot of fun. I think it's really neat. Well, and then you could hollabow some underneath, because I'm looking at Veena's. One of the first ones that she has on her under her step out, and there's no reason why you couldn't do that. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know. Hers are really tight together, and then too, if I had made them tighter together, you can fill in between. Oh, let's just see. I'm like, which way should I do it if I'm gonna... Yeah, and I was just thinking, you know, and of course I didn't think about this till now, playing with it. It's like, is there any rhyme or reason for how they're next to each other? Not necessarily, really. No. All right. And because I've gone and it's not confounded this. Well, let's do this. Let's put one here. We'll try to hollabow it. Oops. In. And if you don't know what hollabow is the art of drawing behind. And so what we do is, like you just saw, I picked up my pen and I moved it. I picked it up. I have this very little piece right here, and then moved my pen over as if I was drawing, but I'm not, just to kind of keep place, and then put it down on the other side and just continue on. It's a if you think about it that way, it's helpful. There we go. And then you kind of imagine, okay, where is this, you know, where is the line going to be? Where is it going? That one kind of looks, it's very squishy, that one. Oh, we have to have one over here just to balance things out. And then probably one this way. Somehow. Yeah, but I didn't even look to see about these other shapes that she has in there. Oh my gosh. So you can totally have a lot of fun. And since I didn't look at it, I didn't even try it. Could do want to go upside down here. Anyway. Oh, let me tell you about some of the other things that you could do. So I mentioned the sparkle. Something else that she lists is adding weight or weighting it. And this is how she did that one. And it was, let's do it on this one. So it's kind of like adding on one side and kind of the bottom of, each little section. This would be a nice one, even as a course correction. So if there's something that's a bit sloppy, like all of mine, I don't know which one to pick, but it can make it look a little bit neater if you add this weight like that. Let's see, did she do it to the... No, she didn't really do it to the top. But well, you know what? I'm going to make all of mine equally thick there, like that. Then also, another thing that you could do is you could, let's see, if I did one over here, I'm going to draw it, yeah, right behind there. And if you think about it, I have trouble doing this a little bit, but if you make one side a little bit thicker and the other side a little bit thinner, you can kind of get a little curve in there like that. So you can add a little character to it and have them move. And that's kind of neat as well. Filling in every other. So like striping. She did that. And that was kind of neat. I added in on my version of the step outs, you could do rounding also. And rounding, let's see, in this, then she had us doing this one. Oops. I was going to add some shine in the middle of there just because I like to. And it doesn't matter if I had that one little sprig in there. And I might change my mind on this. I don't know. Which actually, this is kind of two things. One would be like striping like this, filling in every other. And the second half is the shine part. It's also, it's like a sparkle, just like this. It's just that you're filling in all of the rest of it with the dark. And usually it looks really neat. Rounding. Like, which one needs something? Besides all of them? Oh, let's do it. Let's do it on the big one because it has enough places. And the rounding, I just put it so we have this corner here, and it's just curving it the other direction, like that. Ooh, that kind of looks neat. So again, sometimes it's just taking a look and saying, okay, is there anything I need to fix, and how might I fix it? And having these different kind of techniques in your head, is helpful. And then you give lots of options. Ooh, I'm going to fill this one, I think, in the other direction. Sure, why not? Okay. Because there's no reason not to. All right. So as I'm, you know what? Before I do that, let me show you some regular shading. And you know what? I think I'll add it to this. Well, no, I'll do it to this little one. So you can put a little bit of graphite in, similar to adding that with the shine. I'm not sure what to do. Well, let's just put some right here on the outer edge. And then just carefully, it depends on, if you did them way bigger than this, it's going to be helpful. And I'm just bringing in the graphite a little bit So again, similar to this, but done with the graphite, and it really adds a rounding effect to it. And you know what? Even doing all of these, I'm going to use what's left of my tortillon here. Even if you've done a different technique, you can still add the graphite. And even here, see how it just makes it look even rounder. It's just neat. So, all right, I'm going to finish filling this in before I forget. Oh, yes, I can use the graphic one. That'll be helpful. All right, so if you have enjoyed this, and I hope that you have, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, I mentioned links to the step outs, so you will find those. Again, I always do my own version and then link to the creator of the Tangle, so you can see how it's really done. Oh, it's interesting. I'm not sure if I like it, but it's interesting. Okay. It's just different. Oh, here's something else before I finish. Hatching. Hatch marks. It's kind of like shading with the pen. Like that. And then you could still add graphite to it if you wanted to. Up to you. All right. Besides links to the step outs, ways to connect with me. So if you enjoy my goofy style, and I hope you do, because that's all you're going to get. I am a what you see is what you get type of person. But if you enjoyed it, would love to have you, if you want to maybe join me for classes online. I do them twice a week. And actually it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I do them twice on those days. So really it's 4 times a week. And we have a lot of fun. A lot of them are free. Some of them have a fee, just so you know. And I always I should say, I'm clear about the ones that have a fee. The other ones, if you don't see anything about it in the graphic that, when I'm posting a class, then there is none. So, so we have a lot of fun. Come and join us. It's a great time. And if you happen to be on Facebook, I do have a link to my Facebook page there in the description, as well as my website. You can follow me on both. And if you are on Facebook and would like to hang out with some amazing Tangle addicts, we'd love to hang out with you. Come and join us. There is the link there for the group, or the group page, I should say. And there are 4 questions to answer to gain entry. And like I said, we would love to have you. And it's interesting. It is interesting. I think I'm going to add... it needs something in between. So I think I'm going to just add a little bit of graphite here and there. So I'm just scribbling some. Usually I'll use what's left on the tortillon for this part. But I'm also thinking something like this, because it's just kind of jaggedy, might add some motion. It's kind of. Oh, it does. Okay, that's neat. All right. And there's something else that you can do. Oops, look at right here. If you're not feeling like it's quite finished, carefully scribble some graphite. You could do it with a color too. Like and I'll do that with chalk pencils and similar thing. And I might take a couple colors just depending on what it is. It's really, really fun. And it's just neat how I wouldn't think, oh, look I'm scribbling some graphite here. But it seems to do something. Ha! All right. And then I just had another thought, but I'm not going to do it. Well, no, I could. Okay, I'm going to, because it's such a neat thing. And I'm going to use the graphic. Okay. Another thing, if you want to kind of feel like you're finishing off whatever you do. Could have just done it like right in the corner. And leaving the gaps, just, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There are such neat little things like that just, I don't know. There are just no words sometimes for some of the cool things that we can do with Zentangle. It's just neat. Just neat. I didn't put enough here. So anyway, I'm glad I thought of that little extra thing. Let's put a little bit more graphite here. And I don't know, what once kind of looked like a hot mess. And actually, if I don't look at it for a minute and then look at it for a minute, I'm like going, oh. And if somebody else did it, I would be thinking, wow, how did you think to do all of that? That's amazing, huh? Weird. It's yeah. Anyway. Ah, so fun. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. And some of you, even in my little, I don't know, ramblings right there at the end here, you get what I mean. It's just an amazing thing, this Zentangle. It still looks, well, no. It's just whimsical. I like it. All right. I hope you enjoyed it too. And with that, thanks again so much for watching and putting up with my goofiness today. It's been a little extra goofy, and that's okay because, I don't know, this Zoomies apparently has brought it out. So that's a good thing. All right. Thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.